लाखों गुरु है जगत में पर एक भी नहीं काम का, सब स्वार्थ होके आसरे डंका बजाते नाम का। विश्वास का गुरु एक हो बाकी नहीं कुछ काम के, जो खास की पहचान दे ऐसे गुरु पर जान दे।
Today I want to talk about one of my professor, Dr. Geeta Bharti ma'am. Obviously, as a students, we all do fun chit chats and all. Those time and all, she used to say like, if you guys are doing this again and again, then I will give you 0 in exams. And when the time came for her to leave the college, that time she told, I may say I will give 0 in your exams, but I can never do that because you all are like my sons and daughters. That deeply touched her hearts.
This occasion, I would want to share a story of my basketball coach. So, we used to start the coaching somewhere around 6 and ended by 8:30 because we had school after that. But I used to always come at 6:30 or 7 and then practice. But he told, if you come on time, you get this extra half an hour or 1 hour where you can actually practice more and be better at whatever you do. And the person name is, Venkatesh. I think this is one thing that I follow, that I have to be more disciplined.
During engineering, I was never in the classroom. I was always outside, head of this event, that event, anchoring and all that. I used to always keep running behind one or the other teacher for planning, permission and all that. And because of which I noticed this shift where all the teachers recognized me. And today when I look back, I think those interactions with my teachers has shaped me in many ways. I have a lot of confidence, and the confidence I get to talk to everyone else is, I think, because of those interactions.
So when I was in 6th standard, so few of our backbenchers did not used to do homeworks and they used to feel proud about it. So we used to have this one teacher, one chemistry teacher. One fine day, she took our whole class as a lecture class when she gave her a big lecture. I did not remember the whole lecture, what was there, but this one line, what she said, stuck with me. And that was be honest with yourself and be honest with your work. So I think that one line stayed with me for a very long time in my life.
I just started going to school and I was in nursery class or KG class. So her name is Rajrani Goyal, and she was a very independent woman. She came from Gujarat. She had set up a school in my hometown, and my hometown is not very big. And over there at that time, nobody used to actually think that women can do big in life or can do well in life. And I think while seeing her growing up and like being in that school, and I could see that how much she was empowered overall and how much authority she had in the entire school, and she made that possible, that school became the #1 school in the city. And I somewhere wanted to be like her in that terms, that I wanted to grow and I wanted to empower other people.
When I was in first class, there was a teacher named Manju. Actually, in the classes, we used to sit by roll number wise, but she made me and my best friend sit together. And also, as we grew up, she was a part of our journey also. She told everything we could do in our career.
So this was my NCC master and also my English teacher. His name was Hari Prasad, and he used to teach me when I was in 11th grade. Whenever I used to worry about something which never was in my control, he used to say me this one line: you should always remember that something which is under your control, you have to worry about that. Something which is not under your control, you should never worry. It will be just going on. You just have to go with the flow.
During this Teachers' Day occasion, I'm able to recall a very funny incident that happened with me. I think when I was in 12th, we all had a chapter in English called Romeo and Juliet. What she did is she picked me to come on this dais and talk about love. And that day I was really panicking and nervous. And out of my nervousness, I said love is an intensive human feeling. And then everybody laughed at it because they connected intensive to intensive care units. But I think that day I also overcame my fear of facing a crowd and being laughed at.
It's a small tribute to my all-time favorite teacher, Miss Suma. So she was my social science teacher during my 9th and 10th grades. She was always so inspiring and very humorous as well. She can just look into your eye and find out what you're up to within seconds. Such a thoughtful and very adorable person. I always look up to you, ma'am. Suma ma'am, wherever you are, I hope this video finds you.
If it would be like one person that I would be thankful about during my engineering, it would be my department's HOD.
I had a Bengali literature teacher. She and I were having a conversation. She's pretty old right now. I don't know where she is right now. If it reaches her, that's going to be a great thing. But again, there's one beautiful thing she told me. It's not really required for you to join the rat race. If you choose not to do it, it still can be figured out, and it still can be something pretty, very pretty and very beautiful, right? Which you cannot even imagine right now.
So today I'm going to talk about my one of the teacher, and his name is Ajay Singh. So at that period when we were in 12th, he used to take classes from 9 a.m. till 12, like midnight 12 he used to take classes. When I think about him now, I just think that he was a family man and he's a family man now, and still he used to give so much of time to us, and that make our life better. Thank you so much for being a part of my life.
On this Teachers' Day, I'd like to share a story of one of my favorite teachers, this from undergraduate. Fondly used to call him CBD. I actually shared a very good rapport with him. So he used to say, there are a lot of people who come with a lot of talent, and talent obviously gives you a head start. But in the end, like, who wins is actually somebody who shows up regularly, and it isn't really about talent.
I would like to take a moment and talk about this one teacher I had in my 7th grade. She was my class teacher and also my English teacher. But then this was this one teacher that told us how to help our mothers in household stuff, right? None of the teachers tell that, but then she was the one who used to like take a moment in the class, and then she used to pick students up and ask like, did you help your mom today? What did you do at home and all? The ownership that I take to help my mom or help at home, it's all because of her.
So this is regarding my favorite teacher. Her name is Anjana ma'am, and she used to teach me English during my 11th standard. This teacher, she used to notice every time that I'm not focused in class. So if I'm going through something bad, she always used to notice, and she used to call me aside and talk to me. Like, she would listen what I had to say and empathize with me. I don't think that is like very easy to get.
The one statement which been told by my teacher like stayed with me till now. The person who are healthy don't need oxygen to live. I think that particular statement lived with me till now as well. Whenever somebody in a tough situation and you think like you need help or something, this strong statement actually motivate you to do things on your own.
I have another story to tell. I studied from Nitin Vijay sir, and I think I remember the way he used to teach. It used to feel so easy, the entire subject. And I still remember one thing he used to do, waking us up in the class, because people generally used to sleep in the classes. So he used to say, "Hana bol bhai." So I think I still remember that, and like whenever he used to say, everyone used to get so energized in the class.
I remember one story of my teacher. Her name is Kavita, and I was in class 11, so I was basically a backbencher, and we were talking about how beautiful she was, and the way she was dressing her sari. And that day we were talking about her sari as well as her, and we were caught in that middle of that incident by one of the sister in charge just behind us, and she complained about us, me and my friend, talking in the class. Then she made up stand up, and then she asked, "What are you guys talking?" So when we told her everything, that she was looking beautiful and that she was wearing a very beautiful sari, that we liked it and we were talking about it, she just blushed, and she didn't give any kind of punishment, and she made us remember that when you're in the class you should be attentive, and that looking at me, that you should focus on the studies.
This Teachers' Day, I was just trying to remember all of my teachers, and I vividly remember one of my physics teacher from high school days. His name is Surya Prakash Soni, and he has very unique ways of teaching. We used to, at that point of time, we used to mock him, we used to roast him for his unique ways of teaching. But by now, because I have become a teacher myself now, so I try to remember him being a teacher myself, to copy his ways of teaching, to copy the way he used to sing in the classes, to copy the way he used to explain the physics concept so easily.
So the story starts in 12th standard. I picked PCMB as my combination in my 12th standard, and I really wanted to come to Bangalore for my further studies. But the catch here was the college wanted psychology as one of my subjects in my mark sheet. But me being a 12th standard PCMB student, the only subjects I had was physics, chemistry, maths and bio.
So enters Sneha ma'am, who believed in me, who went beyond and above to make the changes in the mark sheet, and she said, we believe in Shweta and we really think she deserves to go to Bangalore and have good education. So she had a word with the higher management and she somehow managed to process my documents, and that is how I am here in Bangalore today, all because of her. So ma'am, if you're watching this today, I owe a big thanks to you.
Let me just talk about one of the teachers that I had in school. His name is Ram Deshmukh. He was a maths teacher. I remember when I was in grade 6, 7th, I was a little bit drifting off. My marks were not up to the mark and they were really drifting. And I don't know what made him say that, but he just said that, Shailendra, I've seen you. I'm seeing you since last 1.5 years. And I see your class participation and I do see that you are actually very, very sharp. The way you grasp the concepts of maths, I have not seen this in many years. And I do see that you have a lot of potential. I still have no clue. There was no data point to support that. And I still have no clue why he said that. But from that day onwards, not to just let him down, I put a special focus, and he also gave me comfort where I could go to him, not just maths, but for any subject. I can ask him any silly thing. I called him just 2 to 3 years back when we were launching maths at Codeon. We had a very nice conversation. He was extremely happy to see from a place like Gwalior, from that kind of school, I'm doing something like this. And he told me something again very weird, that I always knew we will do something very good. Maybe it shaped me the way we want to run classes in Codeon, because I really believe if at an impressionable age you intervene a bit in child self-image, if you encourage them a bit, even if they don't understand something or they're at a certain level, but if you encourage them a bit, it can compound a lot over the years and can definitely change their life.
Looking back, I have so many mentors who I have to thank, but if I have to specifically mention one particular mentor, I would say Gauri ma'am from my 10th standard. I remember the exact class. She walked into the class and it was a lecture about World War I. Everyone in the class was very drowsy. We were almost asleep. But the way she explained the class, she explained us how World War I took place. It was like a movie. Like once she left the class, all of us were awestruck. We were waiting for the next class. We were waiting why did these two countries fight? Why did this start? It was actually like watching a movie. She narrated a movie for us.
I would like to take a moment to remember all my teachers, like starting from my KG, my first class teacher Jaya ma'am, to my college staff advisor Danya ma'am. Like every mentor who came into my life have taught me something. In those classrooms, actually they gave that sense of feeling of home.
You see, in my life I have a teacher whom I can't forget till now. She has shaped me in a way where I have also grown as a leader in school and college as well. So wherever she is, I hope her long life and healthy and happy Teachers Day. And the teacher's name is Murugeshwari ma'am.
I have another story. So I remember one teacher telling me to bring the keys from one of the teacher named Molly. So when I went to the staff room, I directly told the teacher, "Ma'am, I need the keys. I need the keys." Then she said that, "Come here. First you should say, whenever you're talking to any senior, you should say, 'May I have the keys, ma'am?'" So I learned that from her, when we are talking to any elder, that we should use "may," "please," "kindly." So thank you, ma'am, for teaching me, and also the way to communicate and respect elders.
For this Teachers Day, I want to share a small story of Mr. Rajesh Kenny, who was a teacher in school. I think as a teacher, you really shape personality of children, and you can make them better people in the future, right? So I think in our school, he did that a lot. I think it's a very important initiative which he did.
So there was a teacher called Bandana ma'am. I was probably in class 7 or 8 at that time, and I was quite a shy kid at that time. I wasn't very outspoken, but I knew a lot of things, and that's what she called me one day, and she told me, "Anirudh, speak with confidence because you know what you're speaking." So, and that line actually stayed with me even after graduating from school and coming a long way in life. I still remember that one line, and that stuck with me. And while I have to thank all my teachers, I think this is one particular thing which stood with me and has really made the person I am today, and has given me a lot of confidence to tackle life head on.
I want to say something about my coaching teacher. Her name is Poonam Mishra. She showed me that no subject is difficult if the basics are clear.
So actually, we did college together from IIT Delhi, and there is this teacher, Professor Wajid Ali sir. So actually, I mean, I was not that great as a student in college. So typically, I used to go to Rupika before, like one day before the exam, and I used to tell her, "यार थोड़ा सा सिखा दो यार, बता दो क्या आने वाला है exam में."
So this was after the exam, so we like studied together, and after that it was great time actually. So when we used to get the grades, so we got the grades. Ashwa got the C at that time, and I got Nehli. So it's like basically in IIT it's like that.
And I think it was just 2 marks.
It was just 2 marks ka difference at that time. So we just pata nahi what happened, and Ashwa and I just went to his cabin. And we were just talking about the grades ki, sir, we have to increase 2 marks here. Like my question paper we took, my answer sheet we took, and then we were just discussing that. And suddenly he told, nahi, we can't do this. And then Ashwa, it was very random. Like we were just sitting and discussing.
Everyone was serious also.
Everyone was serious. And Ashwa told, sir, actually Rupika ne pure class ko padhaya and Rupika ki Nehli आई है, मेरी 10 आई, I am feeling bad. तो आप उसकी 10 कर दो. And out of that moment, everybody started laughing, and then that teacher actually did that. So
he agreed.
He gave 2 marks and he agreed for that.
So this video is for my science teacher, Miss Beena. I still remember the way she used to call me my good one. And in one of the class, instead of focusing on the diagrams that she was teaching me, actually I was drawing her image in my notebook. She used to look very beautiful. So she caught me doing that, and instead of scolding, she just picked up the notebook and just smiled and told, okay, thank God you made me look slimmer in this image. So love you, Beena ma'am. Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers Day, sir.
Happy Teachers Day.
So happy Teachers Day. Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers Day.